Hello, everyone. It is Jeff Moore again. We're coming to you live from central Mexico, and it's the end of summer roundup. What's next? How do you excel in music, and what can you expect in the upcoming fall time? We've got a lot of exciting things going on, and I'm going to walk you through that. If you take a few minutes, we've got a tip that's going to help everyone, some advice for parents, and some news about what's coming up over the next 6 months. So hang on. Here we go. All right, we are increasing our class offerings. We're currently looking at commercial locations where we can expand our classes, larger classes, and we're partnering with some excellent people that we have cultivated relationships over the past year or so. Uh, our advanced classes, we are going to be moving to 2 times a week so that we can really cover the areas that we need in our intermediate and advanced classes. We're going to be offering musical theater training. We're going to be expanding songwriting and group invitations for songwriting. We're going to have more performance opportunities because the best way to improve your skill set is to develop the skill and then use it. Unless you use it, you lose it. So we're going to give you the opportunities to do that. And we are going to have a monthly collaborations on studio songs coming up. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be sending out emails and talking about that in class. So I know you're excited, but Crystal does not want to get texts from you, emails from you while she's on vacation saying what exactly is going on. We're going to provide you with full descriptions coming up over the next month or so. So hang on. Okay, excellence training. We want to really cement the idea that regular exposure to performances reduces performance anxiety. This has been proven time and time again. We have performers who are nervous to perform. How do I deal with performance anxiety? The idea is we provide you with the appropriate place and the appropriate material where you can excel, and then we support you through that. And we're going to continue to do that. Performance is going to be and will continue to be a core part of what our studio does. We want the best training for everyone in our studio. We assume everyone wants to be the best that they can be, and this is a part of it. Regular performances. And just a few quotes there. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. And if you can dream it, you can do it. Absolutely believe that. And one thing that you want to do as you get older, you find that the things that you don't do are the things that you regret the most. So jump in, and we are going to be with you 100% of the way. And the famous Wayne Gretzky, you miss every shot you don't take. That is absolutely true. All right. For your skill set, this goes for everyone in the studio, every single person. You need to identify as a musician. And you say, well, that's stupid. Why do I want to do that? I just want to play really good. Well, you can't sing, you can't play, you can't be a musician without thinking of yourself as a musician. You just don't wake up one day and say, hey, I've been working on this for 20 years and finally I'm good, so I'm a musician. If you do that, you're never going to reach your highest level. Your highest level is when you decide, yes, I need to improve my technique. Yes, I need to improve a lot of things, but I am a musician. I am a singer. I am a guitar player. I am a songwriter. I am a bassist. I am a keyboardist. When you think of yourself like that, you give yourself permission to do that thing, and you don't have to hide it from everybody. Now, you're going to tell people that you're a musician, and you're going to have two types of people. The first is people who want to help you, and they're going to tell you, well, you can't make a living at that. Not only is that wrong, that's not helpful, but they're going to tell you that. That comes at a point of anxiety from them because they want to be participating, or they don't want you to fail, or they're worried that you're going to fail. And so you're dealing with their anxieties. You're not dealing with you. You can be successful. And if you couldn't be successful, we wouldn't accept you as part of our training program. So you can definitely be successful as a musician. And there are hundreds of thousands of working musicians out in the world. We can't guarantee you'll be a star, but I guarantee that you can get further than you ever imagined if you do the work. And the first part of that work is identifying as a musician. Research: students who identify as musicians show greater persistence and achievement. Self-concept priming leads people to act in line with their identity. So you have to start thinking about yourself as that thing. Otherwise, you're not going to make it there, or you're only going to get halfway and you're going to wonder why. My technique is there. It is how you think about yourself. Think positively about yourself. And we're going to cover this in much more depth in our classes going forward. And again, I like the Bruce Lee quote, "To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities." Bruce Lee just cutting to the chase. You have to stop asking permission from the world to be who you are. If you're waiting for people to tell you you're great, you're not going to make it. Maybe they'll tell you you're great, maybe they won't, but you will not be who you are going to be, who you need to be, who you are, if you're waiting for somebody else to tell you. So I'm telling you, do it, decide it, and be that. And Aristotle, I love that. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Do it every day. So that gets to what you're going to do every day. You're going to keep a journal. You're going to write down what you want to do musically, who you are musically, just a paragraph. You're going to start off, it's going to seem stupid, but you're going to do it. And you're going to rewrite that every day. You're going to write who you are musically, who you want to be musically, what does that look like, and write 2 things that you can do today to make that happen. Now, maybe those 2 things are the same things every day, but you're going to do this for exactly 1 year before you tell me that it's not working. Now, I've had students who start doing this, and after 1 week, "Oh, it's not working. I'm keeping my journal and it's so much work. How much time do you spend on it?" "Well, I did it once this week." I don't want to hear that. I want you to do it every day. Give me 5 minutes, and this is going to make the 20 minutes of practice that you have much more successful. Write in your journal every day, every day. And for younger musicians, we have some youth who are 6 or 7 years old and on up. Family support is the strongest predictor of long-term success in music. Encouragement builds resilience and consistency. So it is even a stronger predictor than raw talent. So if you really want to help your child, and I know that you're bringing them to all of the practices and the performances and supporting them and paying for that and working hard and spending all of that extra time, but family support, that time you're putting in, is worthwhile. So do not think that you're not a core support of what your child is doing. So if you have children in your life, and you don't have to be parents, but there are grandparents, there are aunts and uncles and friends and guardians who can help children move forward. They need an adult that believes in them. And so what I want you to do is keep a journal with your child. There's got to be something in your life that you would like to do. Write 1 paragraph. What is that thing? And then write down 2 things that you can do today that will help make that come true. And then talk to the child in your life. Did you keep your journal? Did you get your technique training in today? What are you singing? Can I listen to that? Make it a family activity. Don't make it work. Make it work for your family. And I like this quote by Matthew Jacobson: "Behind every young child who believes in himself or herself is an adult who believed first." So remember how important your participation is. All right, performance. We have to have performance. Performance is the reason that we do music. We want to do it for ourselves, and we do it for ourselves, but our performances brings joy to the world and it improves our skill set, which is why we have so many performance opportunities. We're going to continue with that, but it is difficult. If you go to other schools, they do not require performances. A lot of them don't have anything other than small recitals. And that's because people have fear of performance, which is why we work so hard on that. We want you to be professional in your presentation, in your technical skill set, and a part of that is performance opportunities. So I want you to remember what Albert Einstein said. And if you're someone who says, I don't recognize that, and I'm sure some of our younger students would not recognize the most famous scientists of the 20th century, he loved music. He loved music more than science. And he said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Remember that. A piece of your movement forward is making mistakes, and our studio is the perfect place for that. We want you to practice until you can't get it wrong, so that a note that is unexpected is an opportunity to play something new. And we're going to work through that with you. So again, Nelson Mandela, courage is what? It's not the absence of fear, but it is the triumph over that fear. All right, so music classes and private sessions resume on September 8th. That is Monday. It is a week from Labor Day. We're going to be in there waiting for you, and we've got a lot of exciting new things that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be filling you in as it goes forward. So remember to be a virtuoso in training. All of our musicians, every single one, if it's your first session, it's an opportunity for you to say you're a virtuoso in training. Keep your journal every day. Rewrite that. Who are you and what are 2 things you can do today? And envision who you want to be. Do not let other people who are negative determine what your future is. You decide what your future is. All right, I'll see you on September 8th. I'm Jeff Moore, and also bringing greetings from Crystal D. Moore, that beautiful lady that plays the bass, sings, and teaches great classes. We will see you on September 8th.